And Libra, welcome to your session. Libra, keep in mind that this is a general session. And the only request I have from you, of you, Libra, do not force any channel messages or message. Do not force any message. All inquiries, email spiritual guided light at gmail.com. For faster feedback, you can communicate, comment, or in the community section where I post my communication. Libra. Libra, if you're new to Tarot World, welcome. You are a fire sign, fire energy. No, Libra, correction. I'm trying to multitask here. You are a air sign. And your air zodiac signs that are in your element is Aquarius and Gemini. Your opposite sign is Aries, right? Which is a fire sign. And that's why I was saying fire. So I was thinking about Aries session, and now we're doing yours. So if you, whenever time permits itself, a Libra, you may check out. It will be available to you, Aries session of what attachments, what unhealthy attachments is going on with Aries. And you may find yourself in Aries energy. Vice versa, Aries, if you are resonating with Libra session when we get started, you may find yourself resonating with Libra's unhealthy attachments. And just know that Libra is your opposite sign. All right. Are we ready to start, Libra? The collective, what are you attached to, is available. And as if you haven't noticed, it will say part 1. So you won't lose the markings of which reading sessions that you resonate with. So this will be an ongoing process, but collectively, when it comes to earth, air, and fire, water signs, all 12 zodiac signs, what you are attached to messages is available to you and will continually be available to you. I put them in a folder, the playlist, and that playlist is unhealthy attachments. So you can check that out. So if you ever feel like, oh, am I behind? Did I miss a reading? No worries, Libra. I will make sure that your reading is placed in the unhealthy attachment placements, because overall, that's what we're going to take a dive and look into. All right. Bear with me. Sometimes when I get a lot of downloads all at once, I try to deliver the message as is, and I'm learning that I remind myself that I have one tongue, and so I have to slow it down when trying to focus on you and focus on the information when it comes to people attached to you. Okay, when I see that. And so bear with me if you get lost. No worries. I am going to, not I will be, but I am going to post once I complete all 12 zodiac signs. I will post the unhealthy attachments for the collective and the individual zodiac sign unhealthy attachments as well. So we're going to start off with the self-awareness deck, Aries. Make sure you check out your next 72, which is on the SGL Tarot Podcast. There will be some changes with the SGL Tarot Podcast. And I believe you're the first person to know Libra. Okay. So don't be shocked. But I believe the decision is releasing 3 zodiac signs once a month. I think that's how it's supposed to go. Is that how it's supposed to go? Let's see. Let me go to the website, Spiritual Guide and Light. Let me check. I have it on the calendar. I posted it. Let me see what it says. All right, spiritualguidinglight.com. Let's see what the calendar. Okay. So October 5th. Okay, that's what it is. So Libra, regarding the next 72s. So I believe the last person who's going to have a next 72 released this week, I believe it is Virgo. So this week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday should have been Cancer. Wednesday yesterday should have been Leos, and Virgos will come out on Friday. After that, we will no longer do weekly next 72s. We're going to start releasing them monthly. So October 5th, okay, you don't have to write this down. You can go directly to the Spiritual Guide and Light, .com, and look at the calendar. Just go ahead and scroll up and look at the calendar. And all next 72s for all 12 zodiac signs will be released on October the 5th. And that will be the first Sunday of the month. So every first Sunday of the month, or every first Sunday of the month will be the release of the next 72s, and all 12 zodiac signs will be released collectively. Okay. And the link is available for you. Just go ahead and click that link, and it will navigate you over to the SGL Tarot Podcast. It doesn't cost you anything to check out your next 72s. Okay. All right. And there's some other great news too on the calendar. Okay. Nice. Looks good. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at some self-awareness messages and see what we can see when it comes to unhealthy attachments. Self-awareness, this is specifically focusing on you. All right. So just know, Libra, hi, I'm SGL Spiritual Guide and Light, and welcome. If you are new, make sure you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. Okay. All inquiries, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. If you're looking for a faster response, just comment on this video or comment in the community section where I communicate with my posts that I post on there for you. I want you to understand, Libra, that whatever messages come out, it is not to put you in a hot seat or make you feel less than. SGL Spiritual Guide and Light, this space that has been created on YouTube, is a safe space. It's for for those who are willing to be aware of what it is they need to heal from, be aware a space where you can belong, a safe space. Let's keep that in mind. And if you are healed, if you feel complete, I appreciate you showing up and participating. Thank you so much. But if you're just wanting awareness, thank you for showing up for yourself. There is no pressure, there is no obligation as well. I read differently. I'm an intuitive reader and I read tarot, and it's a learning ongoing process. So, if there is a message that you are needing more in depth, that will be considered an extended, and it will then be personalized in regards to your request. Moving forward, I am not a reader who's here to entertain you. I take my gift very serious, Libra. Why am I taking my time with you, Libra? Because it is needed. I am sensing, Libra, that that is one of your unhealthy attachments. All right. There's nothing wrong with gravitating to people, places, or things, Libra. But don't overdo your welcome. Don't overdo your stay. Don't overdo your presence. Okay. Don't overdo it. It becomes unhealthy. And the moment when you're looking for validation, you don't get the proper validation. You're hard on yourself because you've overdid it, the attachment. So I want you to work on not attaching yourself so that when you decide to seek something new or fresh, you won't feel obligated. Okay. Just one moment. I was just tapping into that message as I was doing the introduction. Just one moment. Libra. So try not to attach yourself to people, places, or things, Libra, because you don't know when to let go. All right. For some of you Libras, the reason why you don't know when to let go is because once, or if it comes when it deals with a person who has direction, it's codependency. I want you to I want you to start practicing of learning how to establish your own choices, make your own choices. All right, yeah, make your own decisions, Libra. Okay. Give me some self. Oh, and for those of you who are returning, welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you seek or need. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I am starting with my self-awareness deck. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Reading clarity, confirmation, understanding. Thank you. Libra, detach from not getting your way, because when you don't get your way, you're distracted. Is what I just saw right here. So detach yourself. Detach from when you don't get your way, you become destructive. And keep in mind, Libra, this is not a space where you're being put in the hot seat. This is a space to allow you to become aware if you're not already aware. I'm pretty sure you're already aware. There's controlling in there as well. You can have Gemini in your chart. Give me some self-awareness messages for Libra so we can take a look at unhealthy attachments. And this is focus, self-centered focus. So just keep that in mind. Your unhealthy attachments within yourself, Libra. We're going to take a look at that. All right. What are some self-awareness messages for Libra? Embarrassed. Why is Libra embarrassed? Why is Libra embarrassed? I just need to know why. Compromise and love. You were stood up. You did it again. Okay. There's a Libra here where when it comes to sexual identity, everything is, it's, you already know the routine. Everything is just so, it just go, let's just get to the ending. The ending never, your ending story never ends the way you want it to. You're wanting you're wanting the forever after ending. That's just a side note. I want to focus on you. All right. When it comes to your self-awareness, you're attached to this being embarrassed energy. You're embarrassed. And what I see here, I wanted to know why you feel stood up. So basically, you gave the goods. You thought it was the one. You have wonder at the top. I am who God says I am. Ignorant. You may want to check out your opposite sign, which is Aries, and that session is available for you, Libra, and to look at the unhealthy attachments that Libra is currently attached to. You are attractive, Libra. Let's start there. It's just when it comes to making your choices regarding to yourself, your identity, your body, your wholeness, you seem to have a weak spot there. There is no discipline in that area. You are wondering, you question, is this how life's supposed to be? Am I going to experience love? Honesty is the best policy. There's more when it comes to honesty. There's more rejection, but you'll eventually get approved, and you'll eventually establish a flow that prevents you just overall from being rejected, or should we say being embarrassed. For some of you, you don't tell people that you have transitioned, or that you are transgender. And everything is good until you get to that conversation. For some of you who are either going through a sex change or having an identity crisis, God accepts you for who you are. And you're wondering, are you doing the right thing? Are you being the person that you want to be? This ignorant energy is, why are you questioning divine? God, divine loves you for who you are. It's just you're not disciplined. You keep, we know you want love, but you don't have to give your body to solidify that, because your ending story doesn't go the way it goes. So by now you know that once you get to the ending, you don't get that ending story. And that's because you have to show up as you from the beginning. All right. So stop doubting yourself. All right. And this being embarrassed, this lets me know that this already happened. Okay. This too shall pass. Clarify embarrassment with love and compromise. This is what I'll say, Libra. What you're attracted to is not what is aligned to you. So what's attracted to you may not be what you're interested into. So you need to accept that what you're attracted to is not in for the long haul. And when they know the truth, the experience is done. You then embarrass yourself again, and then you question yourself. Stop doing that. Either you're going to start positioning yourself to have interactions with people who are attracted to you, or you're going to continue to challenge people who make it very clear that they are not in that caliber. They have no interest. Now, if it's someone that's in a closet, I really don't know really too much. Maybe you need to go to speak with the LGBTQ plus counselor or something like that. All I am is delivering the message, because there could be some type of wound that needs to be healed. All right. These encounters, what I'm seeing here, could be happening. That could be the destructive behavior. If you're a Libra and you're wondering about your person, it's time for you to focus on yourself. They've already revealed to you who they are. Break up forever, and silence, no contact. So this is confirmation of what we've discussed. If you are a Libra and you're like, you know what, SGL, I'm not resonating with the additional message when it comes to self-awareness, messages that are coming through regarding you, you're being asked to stop positioning yourself where you already know that the end result is embarrassment. And it's kind of like, if I pour salt in my mouth, I know that I can swallow it. And it's like, everyone knows if you just come on now. So when it comes to what you know you should not do, when it comes to self, stop doing it. Because at this point, it's becoming destructive. Your loyalty is upsetting. Okay, especially if you have people that you're involved with that cares about you. Okay, for the most part, divine is saying, how dare you disrespect and ask me if you are loved, and why you're going through what you're going through. No, you already knew what the end result was going to be. So detach yourself from getting in your way, because when you don't get in your way, you have to detach yourself from getting out of your way, because when you don't detach yourself from being in your own way, you become destructive. A word of advice for that spread, please. You have balance coming in reverse. All right, so you need to accept who you are. For some of you Libras, others of you, you don't feel complete at this time. Balance is coming in reverse. All right. And the outcome to that spread. Right. Outcome to that spread, please. The Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Boom, 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 boom. When I get doubles, definitely there's some Libras here that I'm assigned to, where it has to do with sexual identity. I don't have time to debate anything. Like I said, may need to speak to someone who is a counselor. Okay. I'm a mentor. I coach as well. But when it comes to really getting down, there's so many labels and so many identities in this community. I don't want to confuse you. And so it's a lot to learn. So get professional assistance for those of you who are in the LGBTQ plus, right? My channel is for 18 years of age and older. If you are a teenager, I need you to go talk to someone. They do have that available. I need you to get off this channel. When you're 18, come back, because there's a reason why it's 18 and up. There's information you're not ready for. I promise you, believe me when I tell you that, okay? Because it will impact you negatively and when you're an adult. Okay, there's some things you're just not ready for. All right, so you have the Four of Wands here and the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Overall, the Empress. Bad. This is good. This is definitely good. All right. When it comes to the Four of Wands, okay, you're celebrating a personal achievement, and you may have reached a greater level of peace or balance within yourself. The reverse Four of Wands can also have some negativity. However, there may be a break in communication at home with there, time in relationships, and are let go of any that are demanding. That's why Aries, what attachments session will be good, because it does touch bases on a person being in the way. When it comes to the Four of Pentacles, you've been nothing but materialistic and have been spending your money carelessly and wildly. You should get a hold of your financial resources before they start running dry. You may also be having a difficult time trusting people right now, or you're being stingy with your emotions. The Empress. You may have lost strength over placing too much effort into the affair of others, or perhaps you're smothering someone with too much affection, confirmation that that message was coming through at the beginning of your session. It says it could also be that you are relying on others to care for you, work on solving your own problems, and build your own self-confidence. Yeah, Aries is definitely going to assist you. That part one is good. There's some gems in there for you, Libra. And so we do have confirmation when it comes to detaching. We have confirmation when it comes to you need to work on establishing your choices. The beginning of this session, it came out, try not to attach yourself to people, places, or things because you don't know when to let go. And that's where it becomes confusing. The being attached for too long and then looking for validation or, you know, giving your power away without realizing that that's what's happening. So the outcome confirmed everything. It confirmed everything. Thank you. The Justice and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. You have to take accountability and you have to truly be you have to be you. Don't pretend, don't pose, there's no need to. You want to be loved, then show up as you, because it's about, why put yourself in a position to have to carry out an identity that's not yours? That's a lot of work. Establish your own identity and embrace it and love it. All right. Don't keep up with the Joneses. There's no need to do that. There is no, I also see here when it comes to unhealthy attachments is that the end results is there's no favor on your end. It's like you know who people are. The realization of of people. You may deem people as fake, but or you can't call the kettle black or something like that. It's kind of like you can't say someone's being fake if you're being fake too. So work on being comfortable with being you. I do see some of you Libras, it's going to be very hard for you to detach from a group or certain people because you feed off of that. Whenever you're ready to stop keeping up with the Joneses, you'll have a more peace of mind, and your pockets will increase as well, your money bag. Give me a self-care message for Libra, and you may need to cleanse. I've never, as many times as I've had this right here, I have not yet bumped into it. So you may need to smudge, recognize your, appreciate your scars. For those of you who have went through some type of transition, and you're questioning like why you went through what you went through. And you need to embrace yourself. All right. Yep, your body deserves love. Yep. I love you, Libra. You're not alone. Okay? You're not alone. As we get older, our bodies change. But guess what? There's someone who loves you. But first, love yourself, so that when you don't receive the love that you seek, it won't fade you. It's, how duck feathers, the water just flows right off. And have you ever really paid attention to ducks? They're amazing. Ducks are just as worse as people. If you ever go to a pond and look at the different identities of ducks and their associations and how they communicate with each other. They're just like people, right? You need to associate yourself with like-minded people who accept you for who you are, and stop challenging yourself and thinking that an outcome is going to be different. Stop embarrassing yourself. Let's just say that. There's no need for you to do that anymore. When it comes to body shaming, stop positioning yourself to be body shamed. Okay. Give me some I am message for Libra. I am messages for Libra. Thank you. We have elevation and inner work. This is nice, Libra. You definitely have a story. Your experiences definitely can bring it back for you. That's if you want it. There's no force here. And then you have everything turns into light. So yes, that's confirmation. If you're willing to share your experiences, it's definitely going to make room for you to create a money bag. That's if that's what you desire or are wanting. You're not being forced to do something that you don't want to do. And when it comes to this elevation, you need to work on freeing yourself, especially your mind. If you are willing to free your mind. When it comes to this fire energy, which I do believe it's stemming from your opposite sign, which is Aries, you know, you're not alone. Aries house deals with self. Okay. And so I need you to stop judging yourself and start accepting yourself. All right. And that could be a work in progress. Today you can love yourself and tomorrow you may not. Okay. It's like putting on clothes. Yesterday's clothes was just amazing. And today's clothes is not fitting. And that is okay. But make sure that the clothes that you put on, that they represent you, that, you know, you're not representing something that is false. You're not putting yourself out there to embarrass yourself. Clothes are very important. For some of you, you take a look at, you know, what is socks is symbolic of socks? What is the symbolic meaning of pants? What is the symbolic meaning of shirts? Because I remember I thought it was so cool to wear wife beaters during my high school times. And I thought it was so cool to say, yeah, I'm going to get me a wife beater. Yep, I'm going to get me a wife beater. I just thought it was just sexy to wear a wife beater. And one day there was a wise and adult, and they said, you should stop saying that. And, you know, I'm happy and grateful about of my upbringing and how I was trained, because I could have been the teenager who would have said, F you, who are you talking, being very disrespectful. And I wasn't. So I learned that wife beaters were actually something that the men of the household would wrap around that white t-shirt and put it on their fist and hit their person. And so I'm telling you to tell you this, I start learning about clothing. Okay. And you know, why is it's because I think there's something that you're not aware of, and maybe that can resolve some tension when it comes to being accepting yourself. Okay. When it comes to everything that turns into light, my love, so be open to when people try to tell you something that you don't know nothing about. Don't be so quick to close people off, Libra. Okay. And that can clarify that justice that came in reverse. Remember, you had the justice in reverse with the King of Pentacles in reverse. You know, when someone tells you about yourself, doesn't mean you have to accept it. But I'm sure whoever is trying to tell you about yourself is speaking some truth. All right. When it comes to everything that turns into light, which I said, if you are wanting to create a bag, your experiences, life experiences, will definitely create one for you. It says, I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. You don't have to thank me now. I'm here to serve you. Libra. Yes, I am. What is it that my Libra is refusing to see when it comes to unhealthy attachments or attachment ego? This is confirmation. Justice. Stop faking it to make it. For some of you, others of you, it's not a happy place keeping up with the Joneses. Anywho, what you're refusing to see when it comes to attachment is you are attached to your shadow self, the ego of shadow. And it says, beyond the facade of ego lies a deep true character. I want you to work on truly, authentically being you. Libra, for some of you who got work done, you get the beginning, but you don't get the end result, and you know what that means. And you question why did you do this work on yourself? Well, now it's time to embrace yourself and love yourself and use yourself for a better cause, because you don't get love out of what it is. You know what I'm talking about. There is no love in that industry. All right. That was a very straight, direct message. Give me the overall outcome message. We're going to conclude because we have other 12 zodiac signs. Don't worry, because you Libra, it's a lot. You're going to have a transformation moment of saying, yes, I accept myself. Thank you. The 10 of Cups, being successful at doing that, and the 2 of Pentacles here. You're finding balance within yourself and finding balance with your attachments as well. Being open and willing to adapt to change. When it comes to this 3 of Cups, this is good. Okay. This is good. This is good. 3 of Cups. All right. So when it comes to friendship and all of the above connections, this is the message. You've lost touch with friends and loved ones due to responsibilities or a busy schedule. Put in some extra effort to reconnect with those people to ensure those relationships remain strong. There may also be some gossip in your inner circle. Keep your ears to the ground. Don't react. Don't respond. This is going to get you out of the shadow energy of this ego. Okay? All right, Libra, love you. Don't forget, love is kind, and don't forget, love is gentle. If you need to go check out Aries, your opposite sign, go ahead and do so. Hey, I don't want to do any pronunciations wrong. I'm just going to say number 10. Hi, how are you? It's JT. Hi, how are you? Let me go ahead and pull you guys a self-care message. I'll start off with number 10. Thank you so much for showing up. Hope you found the clarity, confirmation, or understanding that you were seeking or needing at this time. All right, give me a self-care message for number 10. Thank you. All right, your self-care message has to do with space, number 10. It says, the quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life. Let me say that again. The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space, okay? It's JT. Give me a self-care message for this JZ. You have surrender. It's coming in reverse. This can be changed around. It says stop trying to control life. It gets in the way. It gets in the way of divine intervention. So it's JT. It says stop trying to control life. it gets in the way of divine intervention. All right. Oh, great. I'm so glad that you resonate. All right. Don't forget, love is kind. Don't forget, love is gentle. Until we meet again.